Hi there YouTube, this is Bytes and welcome back to my Let's Play of Police Quest 2: The Vengeance. Now it's time for Sonny and Keith to find transportation over to Steelton and try and figure out where Jesse Baines is and see if they can locate Sweet Cheeks Marie. So let's go ahead and get started. And before we head to the airport, just a couple housekeeping matters. First of all, we have some evidence to book here. Have you made any progress on the Baines case? Why, yes we have, Big John. That's good. I hope he's found and put away for a long time. Now, a few episodes ago, when I was booking the evidence, I was actually typing out each piece of evidence, like, book blood sample and book fingerprint. Turns out you don't need to do that. You can just type in book evidence and it'll go through everything in your inventory and you won't miss anything. So I recommend doing this. Okay, says John, what do you have? You hand the envelope to Big John and he examines it and says, 1 envelope booked. You hand the corner of the envelope to Big John and tell him how this was held in the hand of a dead guy. Carefully, John takes the blood sample that you got from the trunk and you request identification analysis. You request identification analysis of the blood sample that you got from the motel. I hope you nail Baines soon, says Big John. You and me both, John, you and me both. And secondly, let's just go ahead and load our firearm. We were doing some target practice at the end of the last episode, and we want to make sure that we are ready for anything we encounter in the field. All right, so let's go head to the airport. We'll go ahead and put our field trunk in the kit. We probably could have left the field kit in the station here since we're heading on to a different city. We don't need it. But you never know. Maybe we encounter a crime scene on the way. Always be prepared. That's our motto. Here comes Keith. Obviously can't go anywhere without Keith. Such an essential part of the team here. And let's go ahead and drive to the airport. We'll bypass the witty banter and radio play. Come on, we're in the end game here. We just want to get this thing done. Looking at the score, you would think we were only about 2/3 of the way through the game. However, this last part does go pretty quickly. All right, Keith whines, I forgot to pack my toothbrush. Interesting choice of verbs there by the game devs. This is called character development. It's once again just kind of highlighting what a whiny little bitch Keith is and how useless he has been during this entire game. All right, let's make sure we push the button to get across the street. And let's go get ourselves over to Steelton. I'm excited. For the first time in the Police Quest series, we will be leaving beautiful Lytton, California. May I help you, sir? Asked the ticket agent. Well, you may remember me from the other day. The agent says, yes, officer, what do you want? I would like to buy a ticket to Steelton. Your ticket to Steelton will be $160, please. You look at the folding cash in your money clip, and you know beyond the shadow of a doubt that you'll never board that flight for Steelton if you have to pay for it yourself. Keith jumps in, saying, hey, Sonny, put your wallet away. Let me call Captain Hall for authorization to purchase tickets. Wow. Keith actually doing something here. Keith shows his badge to the ticket agent and requests permission to use the desk phone. As Keith calls to arrange for the purchase of your tickets, your mind works furiously as you try to put together all the pieces of information you've gathered in the course of your investigation. Hey man, Keith tells you, it's all set. Fletch has a purchase order for our tickets and he's getting it cleared with the ticket agent right now. Well, thank you, Keith. That's uncharacteristically helpful of you. Once again, I would like to buy a ticket to Steelton, my good man. Yes, sir, the agent says. We have been given authorization by the police department to get both of you onto the next flight for Steelton. Here are your tickets, gentlemen. The flight will be boarding at gate 12, up the escalator, and to your right. Fantastic. All right, Keith. Let's head to the big city. We'll head up here to the boarding gate. And Keith looks a little drunk. Now, when I was a kid, this was very exciting to me because I had never actually flown on an airplane. So this was this really shaped my worldview for what air travel was like for many years. Let's show our badge to the guard. The security guard says, "Pass right on through, officer. Just remember, no partaking of the spirits." And look who we have here. It's Larry Laffer from the Leisure Suit Larry series. A little Easter egg here. Let's see what he has to say. "Hi, I am Larry Laffer. Know any places where cute girls hang out? You should talk to my girlfriend, Larry. Some of her friends might be able to help you out. Do you see that cute blonde over there? What a knockout. I'm starring in a new movie called Looking for Love in Several Wrong Places. You should check it out. Do you know when the bus to Corsgold will arrive? If you get a chance, call my producers at Sierra and tell them I might be a little late. Say that I've run into woman troubles and I'm tied up right now. Thanks." Okay, that's all Larry has to say. And just for fun, let's go talk to that cute blonde he was checking out. Talk to woman. Oh, man. The guy turns around and says, "What's the matter with you, bud?" And we got some little sad trombone music. It is not a cute blonde. It is a burly man. The flight attendant at the entrance to the airplane asks you for your ticket. You hand your ticket to the attendant as you board the plane. And Keith flashes his badge at the security guard and hollers, "Hey, Sonny, I'm right behind you." Wow, look at this. "Welcome aboard Iguana Airlines. May you have an enjoyable flight." "Thank you, miss. I'll go ahead and take my seat. Please get closer to your seat. It's right next to Keith's." Okay, how's that? There we go. As you feel the engines begin to roar, the captain makes an announcement. "Attention, ladies and gentlemen," he says. "This is your captain speaking. We're about to take off. At this time, we ask that all passengers take their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Thank you." All right, so let's go ahead and fasten our belt. You relax as the plane prepares to taxi toward the runway. The captain announces, "We are beginning our ascent to 25,000 feet. Please keep your seatbelts fastened until we have reached our maximum altitude. Thank you for your cooperation." Was that airplane noise? What? Interesting. Just as you feel the aircraft level out, the captain makes an announcement. "Attention, ladies and gentlemen," he says. "This is your captain speaking. We have reached cruising altitude. Please feel free to remove your seatbelt." Finishing, he says, "Our stewardess is at your service, and may you have an enjoyable flight." "Thank you, Captain." "We have beer, wine, bourbon, soda, water, and coffee," she says. "Which would you prefer?" "Well, we are on the job, so we can't drink, unfortunately, so just give me a water, please." "Here you are. Water and coffee are complimentary." You sip the cold, refreshing water. She says, if you would like anything else, just call me." Okay, we're going to unfasten that seatbelt. And now we're going to use the magic of video editing to speed things up a bit, because this next part does take a little while. They were, I guess, trying to realistically portray air travel. So let's just go ahead and speed this up. Oh boy, what do we have here? This does not look good. As the stewardess struggles trying to break free, the man screams out, "Do not move, pigs, or I will blow out her brains. These plane is ours," he commands, "in the name of the Sheik of the Golden Sands." Just then the captain speaks over the PA system. "This is the captain," he says. "We are being hijacked. Please do as they say and don't try to be a hero." He continues, "These people mean business. They're armed and they have a bomb on board. All they want," he says, "is safe passage to their desert home of Bum Around Egypt." Well, we're hero detective Sonny Bonds. We're not going to stand for this. Well, actually, we are going to stand for this. We're going to stand up and take care of these stereotypical hijackers. We're going to draw our weapon and boom! Oh, boom! Take that. With master marksmanship, your bullet has found its target. The hijacker falls to the floor, and in his dying breath, he says, "I'm taking you all with me," he says in a fading voice. The timing device on the bomb has been activated. Oh no. You put your gun back in your holster and survey the onslaught. Oh, the people on the plane look relieved. Did the stewardess... Oh, okay. She's okay. Good. The stewardess, still badly shaken up, thanks you very much for saving her life, and then heads into the cockpit. Probably to share some of those little vodkas with the captain. Keith says, "Boy, Sonny, you're a hero, but we'd better find that bomb or else." "I'll go check the cockpit for the bomb. You search the cabin area." Good idea, Keith. Thanks. Once again, super useful. Alright, let's search the hijacker. Which one, the masked or the unmasked one? Let's look at the masked hijacker. Wears a ski mask, a loose green jacket with many pockets, and blue jeans, has an Uzi machine gun in his grip. Alright, let's search the jacket. Oh, find a pair of wire clippers in the jacket pocket of the masked hijacker. That's great. And let's look at the unmasked hijacker. He wears a turban, a gray jacket, jeans, and has a 9mm Beretta clutched in his hands. Can we search the jeans? You check, you find what appears to be some sort of name on an ID card. You look at the name on the obviously phony ID card. Ahmad Abad Dude. You put the ID back in his pocket for later identification. Alright, let's search the turban. And here we go. Look at this. You search the unmasked hijacker's turban. You find a piece of paper entitled "Building Your Own Bomb." Read paper. Okay. I'm going to take some quick notes here because we're going to have to basically unwire this bomb in the reverse order that it was wired. So what do we have here? Connect yellow wire, connect white wire, disconnect yellow wire, connect purple wire, connect blue wire, set the timer, connect yellow wire, bomb is now armed. Warning, only connect same color wires. Connecting wires in any other order may result in immediate detonation. Okay, so we're going to go in the opposite. So basically we're going to cut the yellow, cut the blue, cut the purple, reconnect the yellow, cut the white, and then finally cut the yellow again, and hopefully we will not explode. Alright, so first we have to find the bomb. Now, I don't think it's here, like, in the baggage compartments and stuff. I think people would have seen it when they came in the plane. So let's check the bathroom. You see a sink, a toilet, a trash can, and a paper towel dispenser. Could it be in the trash can? Carefully moving the trash, you look at the bottom of the can and speak out loud. Nothing there. I'm running out of time. What about the sink? With time running out and desperation changing to panic, you look all around the sink in search of the bomb and find nothing but dripping water. The dispenser, perhaps. Oh, this looks promising. Open the dispenser. Oh, here we are. Here's the bomb. Here's the bomb. Okay. Okay, so we're going to cut the yellow wire first. Snip. Okay. Cut the purple wire. I'm sorry, the blue wire. Cut the purple wire. And now we want to connect the yellow wire back up. You put the yellow wire together. Cut the white wire. And finally, the last one, we're going to recut the yellow wire. Oh, the timer stops and the bomb is disarmed. We did it. Wow. Can we take the bomb? You don't need the disarm bomb. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's go ahead and close the dispenser. Wow, what an exciting flight. You announce to everyone that you have successfully disarmed the bomb. Everyone cheers and offers words of praise. Wow. That was a trip. Keith says, "Well done, Sonny. I couldn't have done a better job myself." Captain comes over the intercom and says, "We are now landing. Please sit down and buckle your seatbelts." Amazingly, we're still landing at Steelton. The plane was not diverted to another airport, even though we had a shooting, a double shooting, and a bomb disarming. Whatever. The captain announces we're now on the ground. "Let's get off this plane," Sonny, Keith says. "I've had enough excitement for a while. All these poor people on the plane are going to have to file past these 2 dead hijackers." Welcome to Steelton, everyone. Who's this guy? The deputy sky marshal walks up and says, My, son, what in heaven's name did y'all get into here?" "Well, sir, with your heart pounding and your voice breaking, you explain in detail the events surrounding the attempted hijacking. You give the sky marshal the paper and the wire clippers telling how you disarmed the bomb. The deputy sky marshal, after taking down your statement, says, Well, looks like a job well done to me, feller. Y'all go right ahead on with your business and we'll finish cleaning up this mess." That seems a bit unrealistic. I think we'd be doing paperwork for the next year and a half. Alright, you and Keith leave the airplane and are met at the airport by Officer Jarvis Pittman. He provides you with transportation to the police station. Whoa, they took us in a chopper. How cool is that? Yee-ha-ha, let me show you what this baby can do. Oh, he's like doing some acrobatics here. This is wonderful. Sweet cheeks, who? Can we just fly around the helicopter for a little longer? Your pilot leads you and a still shaken Keith into the homicide department. Wow, Keith says, that sure was fun, wasn't it, Sonny? Now, right there, that's a pet peeve of mine with some of these games. If you are designing a game, do not have your dialogue boxes time out. You don't know how fast people read. You don't know if they're trying to read this for a video or on a stream. Make it so I have to hit a button to get to the next dialogue box, please. And this game is so weird because it's sort of, they do it both ways. Right now, I could sit here and talk to you all day long, and this dialogue box is not going anywhere, but when there's a big one full of pertinent information about the game, all of a sudden you have about 2.5 seconds to read it before it disappears. I'm hoping game devs have learned a lot since this game came out. Okay. Enough ranting. Let's go get on with the case here. The lieutenant says, "Come on in, the door's open." "Hey, Lou. How you doing?" Nice suspenders. Wild Willie walks over, shakes your hand, and says, "Detective Bonds and Robinson, welcome to Steelton. Well, you dudes are chasing one fine upstanding citizen. Continuing, he says, it seems this punk Baines has already started his handiwork here, too." "You know the phone tap subject, Don Colby?" he asks. "Yeah, the guy we told you about? Of course we know him." Without waiting for a reply, he goes on to say, "I hate to tell you boys this, but after putting a tap on Colby's phone, I sent an unmarked unit over to check on him, and my man found him deader than a doornail with a .32 caliber hole in his head. We did manage to connect," Willie tells you, "on one threatening call from Baines. I don't think it'll help, but the call was traced to a payphone in our local Burt Park. I sent a man over there to have a look around," he says, "but nothing was found. You boys will probably want to go over there and have a look around, but I think you'll be spinning your wheels." Wild Willie says, "I think Officer Pittman is waiting in the hall. He can drive you over to the park. Good luck, boys." Okay. What's going on here? On the table, you see a pair of two-way radios. Those might come in handy, so we're going to get the radios. You pick up the two-way radios, handing one of them to your partner, and the lieutenant says, "Oh yes, I set those radios out for you boys. I thought they might come in handy while you're looking around the park." "Well, thank you, Wild Willie." All right, let's get out of here. You and Keith are driven to Burt Park by Jarvis Pittman, a 20-year veteran who looks 10 years younger than his real age. He regales you with stories of his escapades as a young patrolman. By the time you reach the park, you are beginning to wish he had retired last year. Sure enough, Officer Pittman climbs out of the patrol car and heads into the park with you, talking all the way. As you approach the park entrance, the patrol car's radio crackles. Unit S56, we have a burglary in progress at 10th and Violet. Request you respond immediately. Over. Well, boys, says Officer Pittman, I gotta go. I doubt you'll find anything, but go ahead and look around the park. Right here's the telephone booth Baines used to make that call. Call us when you need to be picked up or if you need any kind of assistance. Good luck. Keith looks around and says, I think we should split up, Sonny. Call me on the two-way if you need me. Man, Keith just likes to be by himself, huh? Alright, well, I guess we'll go look at the phone booth. You look at the public telephone and lo and behold, the number matches the one given to you by the lieutenant. Okay. So there's no real evidence here. Alright, let's go look around the park, I guess. What do we got? Burt Park is not unlike many other city parks around the country. The trees, lawn, and other greenery set forth a peaceful mood. It seems like a rather nice park. Oh, we got ducks. Let's look at these ducks. The little brown ducks will almost eat out of your hand. Whoa, they're going backwards. Is that normal? Do ducks do that in real life? I don't think I've ever seen a duck swim backwards. Alright. That's freaking me out. Let's get out of here. Oh, we got a nice little picnic. Ooh, you notice a man is approaching you. Whoa. I don't like this guy. Keith. You key up your walkie-talkie and radio for help from Keith. The man sees you using the walkie-talkie. It scares him, so he runs off. Threatening you, the man says, give me all your money, dude, or I'll rip you apart with my bare hands. Oh, okay. Evidently, the mugger doesn't like cops. I think that was just a little timing glitch. That's pretty funny. You hear heavy breathing, hacking, and coughing as Keith escorts the would-be mugger back to you. Look at this. Breathing heavily, Keith says, Sonny, I'm getting too old for this kind of stuff. Actually, Keith, if you stop smoking like 8 packs of cigarettes a day, you might be better off. Let's read the guy that writes. Keith's already done that, but we still get some points for it. Wonderful. Let's question the man. The mugger looks at you and says, listen, pig, I ain't talking to nobody. You understand that? All right. I'm a little confused about the jurisdiction here. Keith pipes up and says, I'll take our little mugger friend and turn him over to Steelton PD. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know how that works. Here we are, 2 detectives from a different city. What's this? The willow tree's branches cover the ground. You look, but you see nothing interesting under or behind the tree. Okay, I guess we can't go that way, even though Keith and the mugger, well, whatever. But yeah, if we're here visiting Steelton, we don't have any jurisdiction here, and we see a crime, are we allowed to arrest the person? I guess it's sort of like a citizen's arrest at that point, and we could call Steelton PD. I'm not sure how that works. What's this on the ground? Look down. Ooh, looking at the ground, you see a manhole cover. It looks like a normal manhole cover. You see evidence of recent use. Oh boy. Let's open the cover. Straining, you manage to slide the heavy cover off of the manhole. Let's radio Keith. The mugger's gone, Sonny. What's your story? My story is I'm about to go down a manhole, and I thought my partner might want to know where I was going so he doesn't freak out when he can't find me in the park. Alright, well. You step onto the ladder and begin to climb down. I mean, we've kind of been operating solo this entire game, right? What's another few minutes? Okay, let's go ahead and navigate the sewers here. Now, you gotta be very careful you don't fall in the water, first of all. And these walkways can be a little tricky. And the second thing you gotta worry about is the pipes. You don't want to walk next to a pipe. If you see a pipe in the wall, it will shoot water out and kill you. And finally, you have to worry about the methane gas. So we're going to come up on an area here on the next screen. You just have to keep moving quickly and you can make it through this pocket of gas. If you wait, though, you will die. You feel a burning sensation in your eyes. All right, keep going, Sonny. Your breathing becomes labored and you can't seem to get enough air. We're running out of time. You feel weak and lightheaded. There we go. You seem to have made it through the pocket of deadly methane gas. Whew, that was close. Okay, we're going to continue down here. And here's a case where we're going to want to take this little bridge. You'll see why when we walk over to the left. You see that pipe that we would have passed? Bad news. We're going to come up here and looks like a supply cabinet. Look inside the cabinet, and what do we have? We have a gas mask. Perfect. You take the last gas mask from the cabinet. We'll be nice. We'll close the cabinet. We don't want to leave a mess. Oh, we got rats. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. Oh, you feel a burning sensation in your eyes. Let's go ahead and wear that new mask. That's a good look. You seem to have passed through the deadly gas. You can take off your mask. I'm not sure if you could actually make it through that one without the mask. I don't think so. Okay, here's another pipe we don't want to pass, so we're going to take the little bridge. And ooh, look at that. You wonder what's behind it. Indeed. Alright, this is the first interesting feature we've seen down here, so let's go check it out. Take another bridge over. Alright, here we go. Whoa! You cautiously walk into the room and you can't believe your eyes when you see... Marie, you mumble under your breath. I've located Marie, but more importantly, this is a really cool computer control desk over here. I don't want to play around with it. Showing excitement from seeing you, Marie struggles against her restraints. Hang on, Marie. I just need to reprogram the sewer. No. Marie squirms excitedly in her chair as you approach. She says, mumble, mumble. Let's calm Marie down. After you tell Marie to keep quiet, Marie stops her struggling. Untie Marie. You nervously struggle with the rope. Finally, you loosen her bonds and set her free. She whispers in your ear about how happy she is to see you. Then, she smothers you in her lipstick. Oh, thank you, Marie. Nervous and trying to stay as quiet as possible, Marie whispers, please, Sonny, let's get out of here, but before he comes back. Back. The sound of approaching footsteps interrupts your plans, and Marie says, oh my god, he's coming back. Continuing, she says, Sonny, you must hide. Alright. Guns out, sun's out, guns out. Something like that. Get behind this pipe. This reminds me of the stakeout in Police Quest 1. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. We got him. The barrage is over. Baines lies motionless on the control room floor. It appears that all the firing range practice has paid off. Checking Baines, you find all vital signs have ceased. You view Baines in his deceased state. Deep down inside, you kind of feel sorry for him. The reality, however, is that... The destructive vengeance of the Death Angel has been silenced. Nice soundtrack. Oh, Sonny, Marie says, you're my hero. I never want to be apart from you again. Meanwhile, back home in Lytton. I mean, we did it. We got the girl, we got the guy, got everybody. You've been placed on a mandatory 3-day administrative leave of absence resulting from the shooting death of Jesse Baines. You spend needed leisure time with Marie and await results from the Lytton PD Internal Affairs Shooting Review Board. This game even simulates getting jammed up. The 3 days finally pass, and now the findings, conclusions, and recommendations from the shooting review board are as follows. The review board findings. This board finds that homicide detective Sonny Bonds, while on duty, was involved in the discharge of his weapon at another human being during the process of rescuing kidnapped victim Marie Wilkins. This board is going to ignore the 2 hijackers that were shot on a plane because technically it happened in the air and no one knows whose jurisdiction that is. Further, the shooting resulted in the fatal wounding of Jesse Baines, escaped fugitive. The board notes Jesse Baines, while using a stolen .32 caliber Browning automatic, first attacked and fired at Detective Bonds with the intent to commit murder. The review board conclusions. The board finds that Detective Bonds acted in self-defense while in fear for his own life and while protecting the life of kidnapped victim Marie Wilkins, aka Sweet Cheeks Marie. The board concludes that the shooting death of Jesse Baines by homicide detective Sonny Bonds was totally and unquestionably legal and justifiable. The review board's recommendations. Number 1. This board recommends immediate cancellation of administrative leave, therefore returning Detective Bonds to permanent active status. Number 2. Detective Sonny Bonds will receive Lytton Police Department's Silver Commendation Award for superior effort and performance while engaged in a life-threatening situation. Number 3. This board recommends that Detective Sonny Bonds participate in a 2-week rest and relaxation period prior to returning to duty. That's pretty sweet. The next day... Whoa! The 3-piece band strikes it up as Captain Fletcher Hall presents you with the Silver Commendation Award. Marie stands proudly by your side as the band plays on. Where did this come from in the budget? Although you know it's a lie, Keith vows to quit smoking by the time you return from the island paradise. Oh, good for you, Keith. Since this is a special occasion, you wonder why the captain can't quit slurping, licking, and smacking ice cream long enough to get you out of here. Oh well, you think. I guess it's better than the old habit he used to have, dipping and spitting snuff. So apparently the department can pay for a 3-piece band and a Learjet. With congratulations over and the award ceremony out of the way, you board the plane. Then, ... There we go. You and your high school sweetheart, Marie Wilkins, fly off into the sunset. While high in the sky, bound for the warm, emerald clear waters of the Bahamas, damn, that was fast, you ask Marie, Marie, you say, will you marry me? With tears of joy flowing, Marie answers, yes. Ah, Sweet Cheeks Marie, former prostitute, current fiancé. What an ending. Thank you for playing Police Quest 2. Wow, the end. Well, everybody, I have one problem with this Let's Play. I did not get the full 300 points. Look at that. We are 5 points under. And the whole point of this series was to show you how to get the full 300 points. Now, I have gone back and I've done some research. I know exactly where I messed up, and I'm going to make one final video for this series detailing how to get those missing 5 points, and also to throw a little bit of shade on Sierra because the game does steer you away from getting a perfect score. So if you're interested in perfection, that video should be out shortly, and that will allow you to kind of figure out how to get the perfect 300 points. Until then, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for watching these videos. It means a lot. If you did like this content, go ahead and click like, and if you want to get notified when I put out new videos, please go ahead and click subscribe and click the little bell and all that good stuff, and it'll shoot you a notification when I publish new content. I really appreciate you guys clicking like and subscribe because it does help with the algorithm and helps get small creators like myself more exposure on our videos, and as we're looking to grow this channel, every little bit helps. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon in the wrap-up video for this series, and then we will be moving on to later and greater and bigger and better things. Cheers, and have a good one, YouTube.